Morphology in biology. Morphology is a branch of biology dealing with the study of the form and structure of organisms and their specific structural features. This includes aspects of the outward appearance, shape, structure, color, pattern, external morphology, as well as the form and structure of the internal parts like bones and organs, internal morphology or anatomy. This is in contrast to physiology, which deals primarily with function. Morphology is a branch of life science dealing with the study of gross structure of an organism or taxon and its component parts. Morphology is derived from ancient Greek. In English-speaking countries, the term molecular morphology has been used for some time for describing the structure of compound molecules such as polymers and RNA. The term gross morphology refers to the collective structures of an organism as a whole, as a general description of the form and structure of an organism, taking into account all of its structures without specifying an individual structure. Branches of morphology. Comparative morphology is analysis of the patterns of the locus of structures within the body plan of an organism and forms the basis of taxonomical categorization. Functional morphology is the study of the relationship between the structure and function of morphological features. Experimental morphology is the study of the effects of external factors upon the morphology of organisms under experimental conditions, such as the effect of genetic mutation. Anatomy is the branch of science concerned with the bodily structure of humans, animals, and other living organisms. So if you take a look at the effects of external factors upon the morphology, such as environment, atmospheric pressure, sunlight, humidity levels, gravitational forces, and you take a look at the internal effects, internal factors such as water, diet, body temperature, digestive processes, sweat due to exercise. All these external and internal factors have an effect upon the morphology of organisms and an effect of genetic mutation. This also explains why sometimes we are handsome and sometimes we are ugly. That was a joke. Morphology and classification. Most taxa differ morphologically from other taxa. Typically, closely related taxa differ much less than more distant related ones, but there are exceptions to this. Cryptic species and species which look very similar, or perhaps even outwardly identical, but are reproductively isolated. Conversely, sometimes unrelated taxa acquire a similar appearance as a result of convergent evolution or even mimicry. In addition, there can be morphological differences within a species, such as in Apoikia flammisma, where queens are significantly smaller than workers. A further problem with relying on morphological data is that what may appear morphologically speaking to be two distinct species may in fact be shown by DNA analysis to be a single species. The significance of these differences can be examined through the use of allometric engineering, in which one or both species are manipulated to phenocopy the other species. Read about comparative anatomy, insect morphology, morphometrics, neuromorphology, phonetics, phenotype, phenotypic plasticity, plant morphology. Read all about morphology biology, morphology biology, morphology biology.